a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. 45, white.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And his first look is incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They go play action here. Mon. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate. Right there on the first down run, he gets maybe 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see.
Touchdown! Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out of the gun now on third down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mon now off of play action. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there of 22. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 38.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Down. 10 flat.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the set.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Off the play fake, Mond. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mon. He completes it to Tompkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st down, here's Mon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Now Mon. Complete right side to Otten. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 2nd down and 6. Mon looks to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 19 yards away. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. Touchdown, Falcons! Olamide Zaccheaus, 43 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 22, Mon. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got 3. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it.
Mon going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll throw now on the final play. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. Throw left side. There's London. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Caught by Green on the out route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Mond looks to throw on first down. It's caught. It's Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense, but I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll roll him out right. Mond fumbles it, and the Falcons grab it. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Patterson running between the tackles, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mond Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Flush to his right. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
17.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Check 31, check 31.
2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really